reading through word problems with addition or subtraction of fractions, if you have in all, it actually means a total, so you're going to add. If it says how much more, you're actually going to subtract. Even though you might think of more as being addition, it's not in this case. How much more means you have to find the difference. So you walk 1/5 miles to a shoe store. Then you walk another 1/2 miles to a music store. How many miles have you walked in all? That means add. And write your answer as a fraction in simplest form. So whenever I don't have common denominators, I'm going to go ahead and multiply the denominators. So multiply the bottom. 5 times 2 is 10. This middle sign goes in the middle. And start with the upper left-hand corner and cross multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. Go the other direction. 1 times 5 is 5. So 2 plus 5, we've got 7/10. That cannot be simplified. So you've walked 7/10 miles. Okay, the next one. And you notice when I'm reading through these, I write it down as I go. Abdul finished his history assignment in 5/8 hours. Then he completed his math assignment in 1/2 hour. How much more time? How much more? That means subtract. Did Abdul spend on his history assignment? So you're going to subtract these. Again, you don't have common denominators, so I'm going to multiply my denominators. Multiply the bottom straight across. 8 times 2 is 16. The middle sign is subtraction. It goes in the middle of your numerator. And then cross multiply, starting with the left-hand corner. 5 times 2 is 10. Go the other direction. 1 times 8 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2, so 2/16. But those are both even numbers, so whenever you have both even numbers, you can actually cut them in half. So half of 2 is 1, and half of 16 is 8. So he spent 1/8 in an hour more time. Yolanda made a shirt using 3/8 yards of green fabric and 1/4 yard of red fabric. How many more? That means subtract. Yards of green fabric did Yolanda use? So we're going to subtract. I'm going to multiply the denominators. 8 times 4 is 32. The negative in the middle goes in the middle of your numerator. Start with the upper left-hand corner and cross multiply. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 8 is 8. 12 minus 8 is 4/32. But those are both even, so we can cut them in half. So half of 4 is 2. Half of 32 is 16. They're still both even, so we can still keep cutting them in half. Half of 2 is 1. Half of 16 is 8. 1/8 cannot be simplified, so 1/8 yards is how much more she used.